number is 07DLS21F1059, and today I will share about Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental Health Awareness Month is a time to raise awareness of the importance of mental health and wellness. It is also an opportunity to fight stigma and promote support for individuals with mental health concerns as well as for their support system. I want to share about mental health system data for yearly average of 1.5 million active duty service member in 2017 until 2021 in pie chart. The first color is adjustment disorder, where diagnosis is 44.4%. The second color is 22.2%, where diagnosis anxiety disorder, and the third color is depressive disorder is 22.2%, same as anxiety disorder. And the last one is as much as 11.1% of post-traumatic stress disorder that occurred in the period of 2017 and 2021. That's all from me, and the presentation will be continued by my group member. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Hayati Hamza. My matrix number is 07-21F1007. Now I'm going to continue the presentation. Before clarifying the highest and the lowest rank in the graph, let me share with you my opinion about mental health disorders. A mental disorder is characterized by a clinically significant disturbance in an individual's cognition, emotional regulation, or behavior. As we can see in the graph, the highest rank is anxiety disorder with 3.83% compared to the lowest, which is eating disorders with the amount 0.14%. The causes of anxiety disorder are life stress of time of difficulty such as job loss, death of the loved one, financial stress, or even happy stresses like the birth of a child. Meanwhile, trauma, anxiety, depression, obsessive-compulsive disorder, or other mental health issues can increase the likelihood of an eating disorder. In a nutshell, mental health is very important at every stage of life, from childhood, adolescence, through adulthood. It's also important to remember that a person's mental health can change over time, depending on many factors. So, it is our responsibility to take a good care of our own mental health. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Siti Nurafika binti Muhammad Budi. My matrix is 07DLS21F1001. Now I'm gonna continue the presentation. Before going to explain about the graph, I will present what is mental health. Mental health includes our emotional, physiological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act, and helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. As we can see in the graph, the second highest rank is depression with 3.77%. The causes of depression are stressful life events, difficult experiences such as death of a loved one, trauma, divorce, isolation, and lack of support. And the next is medication. Some medications can cause depression as a side effect. Substance use, including alcohol, can also cause depression or make it worse. The sum of symptoms are also present, which may include poor concentration, feelings of excessive will or low self-worth, hopelessness about the future, thoughts about dying or suicide, disrupted sleep, changes in appetite or weight, and last, feeling very tired or low in energy. The third of rank in the graph is alcohol disorder with 1.37%. Alcohol use disorder is a pattern of alcohol use that involves problems controlling your drinking, being preoccupied with alcohol, or continuing to use alcohol even when it causes problems. This disorder also involves having to drink more to get the same effect, or having withdrawal symptoms when you repeatedly decrease or stop drinking. Alcohol use disorder includes a level of drinking that's sometimes called alcoholism. Alcohol use disorder can be mild, moderate, or severe based on the number of symptoms you experience. Signs and symptoms may include being unable to limit the amount of alcohol you drink, wanting to cut down on how much you drink, or making unsuccessful attempts to do, spending a lot of time drinking, getting alcohol or recovering from alcohol use, feeling a strong craving or urge to drink alcohol, and last, failing to fulfill major obligation at work, school, or home due to repeated alcohol use.
Okay, for the next percentage of prevalence by mental health and substance use disorder in 2016 is drug use disorder. It's around 0.85%. Next, bipolar disorder. It's around 0.61%. And lastly, schizophrenia. It's around 0.29%.
Hi, my name is Nurizati binti Sulaiman and my metric number is 07DLS21F1048. Next, I will talk about the higher percentage impact of mental illness is substance abuse, which is 40% rate. Next, depression with 24%, anxiety with 13%, and eating disorder with 10%, bipolar with 8%, and lastly, psychotic disorder with 5%. Next, I will talk about the risk factors. Certain factors may increase your risk of developing a mental illness, including a history of mental illness in a blood relative, such as parents or siblings. Stressful life situations, such as financial problems, a loved one's death, or a divorce.
The key finding that we have searched based on the title of mental health is 21% of adults are experiencing a mental illness, equivalent to over 50 million Americans. The 15% of adults had a substance use disorder in the past year, 93.5% did not receive treatment. 11% of adults who identified with two or more races reported serious thought of suicide. And lastly is the percentage of adults reporting serious thought of suicide is 4.8% over 12.1 million adults. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, this is for 2019 mental health issue prevalence in Malaysia. Firstly, around 11% of 18 to 24 years old get depressed over the year, and most of them are students. Secondly, around 2% of 55 years old and above also get depressed. Next, 13% of them that earning RM 7,000 and above still got depressed because they have very much commitment. And lastly, 6% of earning RM 3,000 and below less depressed but still have a little bit depression because their lack of commitment to beer. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.